So I may have already mentioned in another video that natural, is there such a thing as natural? Is it just what your current movement pattern is? You can change what that is through repetitions, and then what feels natural 1 minute won't feel natural the next, because you can change that feel through drills. So you could say there's no such thing as natural. Natural was ever changing. But if we just say, for argument's sake, because it's very easy to say it, that if we just use natural as whatever you're doing at the moment, whatever's comfortable to you right now, is what is natural. Well, natural versus working on your golf swing, performance-wise, what's the difference? What is natural is probably going to perform better, more often than not, depending on how bad natural is for you right now. So, if, for example, you're swinging in to out, and that's normal to you, that feels perfectly fine, club is way inside, you're wrapping it over, in to out, you get a loopy draw. That just feels completely natural. You hold your pause, you hold your turn, you rotate, and you just sling it round. And you get used to it, that's just all you really know, and you play golf like that, and that feels great. And it doesn't work brilliant, but you can hit some good shots. You just hit a nice big draw, and it can kind of get you somewhere near the target. And then I get you do it, you have lessons, and suddenly with whoever it is, and they get you more on plane, they get you more on line on the way back, more on line on the way through. But to you, because you're so into out and wrapping it round, you have to really feel like you're forcing it outside. Then you're really cutting across yourself almost, just to get the thing to go straight. That's going to feel so unnatural. It's going to feel so weird, so different, really weak feeling as well, coming outside more rather than wrapping it in around here around yourself. It's not going to feel good at all. But there is no shadow of a doubt, when you look at the two lines, it's going to hit the ball a lot straighter. You should eventually be able to be a lot more consistent with it. You'll get a better angle of approach, so you'll get a better strike on the golf ball. You'll take better divots, you'll be able to hit out of bad lies more comfortably. It's a win-win-win. But it feels so weird to you that you almost can't get your head around it. You don't commit to it fully when you're hitting shots off, especially in front of people. You want to go back to what's comfortable. So if you've not long had this golf lesson and you're on plane, but it feels really weird and you're not really getting the results, you can't strike it because you're approaching the ball from a whole different angle, shanks are creeping in, or all kinds of stuff's happening. Got a very simple anti-shank drill to fix that, by the way, if that happens, but still, it's going awful because it just feels so weird. Versus just going back to what feels natural to you and you're comfortable with it and you get this loopy hook going and you're fine. So if you was to go and have a round of golf, which one do you think you'd perform better with? The natural feeling loopy hooky draw, or the really weird feeling one that when you hit it well it would go straight but you can't hit it well? Which one's going to be better on the day? Well, you'd probably have to say the loopy hook, wouldn't you? The natural one, because it's what the person is used to. It's what is completely normal to them. They're comfortable with it. They know what to expect. Their alignment's all out. They're aiming miles right to allow for this loopy hook. Now all of a sudden with this straight shot they've got to adjust their alignment. They feel like they're aiming miles left. They don't really like it. They keep trying to go back to the right again, and then when they do it right it goes straight, but it goes straight right, and then they're thinking, oh, I'm not getting the results. You see how it's really tough. So natural, when you're on the golf course, will give you a better result on the day. Unnatural probably won't give you a better result on the golf course on the day, but that's what you have to do to change your swing, to make yourself improve in the long run, to make it better long term. I think as someone used as an analogy with me ages ago, which worked really well, very simple. We're not building garden walls here, we're building castles. It takes time, there's a process, there's a foundation that has to go down, and then a this and a that and the other, and you build it over time. Can't just fix it instantly. So to start with, when you're making these changes, it's going to feel rubbish. You're not going to hit the ball well on the course. That's why you mostly want to steer clear of the course if you can to start with. Stick to the range, stick to drills at home, especially drills at home, and really see if you can get it going. And then once you can get it going, you get your strike back, you get your ball flight, you can start to see an improvement in the ball flight, and you're starting to get a bit of confidence with it, then it's maybe time to give it a go on the golf course. But certainly to start with, stick to the range, work your way through it, try and get used to it first before you go on the golf course. And just accept the fact when you're doing something new and you don't feel like you've adjusted to it yet, if you do play golf, it's probably not going to be the best round of golf you've ever had.